Yep, the Walmart build is going. It's ready. It's metered. Now all I gotta do is edit it. And tonight just happens to be Tuesday. Wait, no, it's Friday. Man, I'm so lost. It's so weird not going live 4 or 6 times a week. The Rolling Thunder didn't happen. Hey, Scott's having fun helping guys learn how to install with the Kicker crew. But tonight's going to be special, and I got a lot of stuff to talk about, obviously. Next week, we're going to have Travis Young from JY on here talking about the salt batteries. But tonight, it's an Ask Me Anything as always, and we're going to have fun. I'm going to bring a couple of you guys on here if you want to join me, and we're going to have an awesome time. But without further ado, I guess we got to do that intro thing, right? Yeah, we got to do that. Appreciate you guys so much.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it.
The show is starting. What is going on, everyone? It is Friday. Tonight's going to be fun, man. Dan at Stereo Shop, I see you watching me on Kicker Club. Got it over here because we don't do Tuesdays anymore, at least for summertime. I know you guys watch the Unmasked show, and hey, maybe you want to start the fire, cook some s'mores. It's summertime, everybody's outside, and we'll still do the Friday show and Kicking It with Andy on Tuesday, but Kicker's taking all the Tuesdays away from me, so we're stuck with Friday for the month of June. but I appreciate you guys tuning in. I see Mike's in the green room, but we gotta say hello to everybody, and I'm gonna start bringing you guys up. I appreciate you. I know the OGs might pop in, even though they might not have anything to say, but they're gonna want to be on the show live. And it's going to be a little different than you ever seen on any other live show. I'm telling you, you're going to like this. What's going on, Brian Townsend? Thank you for tuning in. RVH, what is up? What is going on, everyone? Ashy, he's putting on the horse head. Come on, Deviant, we need you. Let's see. Bubba, what is up, man? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys, man. This week has been interesting to say the least. It's been nice not having to do 12 shows a week. We just do 7, but we have fun and playing with Power Wheels and working on the builds. The Walmart build is ready. It's metered, and you guys might be pretty impressed with the score that it does. And I got a little bit of juice out of the tank as well. After I was done filming, I'm like, oh man, there's more in here. But you know what? There's a bigger step to go down the road, and there's going to be a part 4. You're just not going to have to wait a year to see it. William, hey, living loud with Andy Friday, late night for the win. You're a rock star. Keep doing what you do, man. And William, I felt like a rock star finally. I know you say it every week, and I love you for it, man. But when I was at Slamology and just meeting the little bass heads that knew who I was and their dads and stuff like that, man, it hits you in the feels. I felt like a rock star then. It was awesome. And I appreciate you saying it too, man. Really do. What's going on, Terrell? Thank you for tuning in, dude. Appreciate you, man. I love the guys that just randomly stop by. They're like, wow, you do a live podcast. You got a legit studio. That is awesome. And I appreciate you guys just hanging out. And I know Terrell, he sings that rap, man. He likes that bass too, just like a lot of us. John K, what is up? Yo, what if the Pope was chilling on YouTube tonight and clicked the stream because of the thumbnail? Hey, that's the point. Homie, just start trading blows in the chat like he's been part of the crew for years. I'd lose it. Man, all respect to the Pope, but I had to. Hold in the L7X. Here, you know what? I think I have it. Yeah, I might as well just pull up the thumbnail. If you guys didn't see it, I don't know where you're sleeping under a rock or something, how you got here. But yes, man, holding the L7X logo. How cool is that? Man, if you heard the Bronco at Slam or an L7X in general, you'll know what I'm talking about. So without further ado, let's see if we can get Mike on here. But this is going to be really hard because I love you guys. I try to keep up with the comments. It's next to near impossible. But you know what? I got to do this for the guys too, man. And I know a lot of you guys have questions on YouTube, and what better platform to do it? Live in my face on a show. It'll be awesome. Got one question here. Facebook user, let's see, it's Homer J. Yo, the Warhorse, is it the same push and pull, or is it down signal lowered? Are you talking about the new Warhorse? Because the new one is entirely different than the old one. The old one's the only one that they're going to have where it's, just a push pull, how it is. Coil 1, coil 2. But the new one's just going to be pretty much like a KXA on steroids. It's going to be awesome. Lots of new features. Directional tire, get the idea, but here tons of theories. Figure out, ask the guy that knows the one. Yeah, you know what? It's an awesome amplifier, and there's technically no output section. That's what makes it so efficient. And there are a little bit of things that make it not so great, but if you're just trying to get power on a little bit of electrical, it's the way to go. It's just a huge footprint. It really is. All right, cool. So first up here, we're going to pull up Mike. What is going on, Mike? Thank you for tuning in with us tonight.
Hey, Andy. How's it going?
Mr. Mike DePoli. This guy always gets into it with Bubba, and you know what? Hey, he learned the hard way in the beginning, and now they're great friends. It's awesome. Thank you for tuning in. What kind of questions do you got for me tonight, sir?
So I want to know if you're going to take Kayla's car to Slam 2024.
Oh, that's a good question. With how much I'm putting into the build, the electrical and stuff like that, and it does pretty well, it would be hard not to take it. Man, I'm going to need a 48-foot trailer or just have Kickers truck pick me up along the way. Hey, just make a U-ey around Pittsburgh, pick me up, throw a couple vehicles in there. That would be awesome. And it's loud, man. I do love it. I'm going to have to ask her if she's going to, drive beside me the whole way up there. Appreciate you hanging in. You might as well hang on while we get Blake on here too. What's going on, Blake?
Hey,
Blake.
Hey, Mr. Blake, I call you BB Blake for DD Designs. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, man. This is awesome. I got to throw up the super chat. We all know Ashy. Fun fact, Killer B sold 50 gold, 60 platinum, all while shackling the masses with drastic raptastic. This message was approved by 14.4. You know what? I believe it. Soon as you said it was approved by...
You're good, man.
It makes sense now. Thank you, Ashy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are awesome. I'm trying not to miss the comments. All right, it should scroll up. I'll be able to talk to you guys at the same time. So, Mr. Blake, I know you. I seen your comment. You had a question for me. What do you got?
Yeah, well, so I got that new box from this guy named Jake. Sounds great, but my car's got bed bugs now.
Ooh.
So
what do you do? Man, I don't know. I feel like I would throw out the whole thing, but it's a SDK enclosure. I mean, that's hard. Now, that's the thing though. You said you got bed bugs, right? There's no carpet on those enclosures, so I think you're covered for the box. You should be good. Now the car, you're gonna have to throw it away.
Blake, should I get checked out? I drove in your car.
yeah, maybe you should.
Good idea.
Hey,
I don't know, man.
You know what?
SDK, like anybody that's hung out with Casey, just seems to get bed bugs around them.
Man, you know what? That is not something you want to mess with. I mean, stink bugs are bad enough. I could just imagine bed bugs. Those things are hard to kill. I can't even. So, Blake, I know we were talking on the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, we have a few of them in my About section on YouTube here, and you got to check them out. But I know you were saying that you are wiring down on your DD 2K, trying to get like a 45 plus on 212s. How's that coming?
Well, I wasn't able to get the car metered today because the one guy who actually has the laptop and knows how to use the term lab didn't show up. So
you know what? That's the thing. Relying on someone for a meter.
Yeah, I'll just have to wait until next week.
Now, did you ever think about purchasing like an SPL lab or something? I mean, term lab's great. It's authentic in the lanes, yada yada, but it's a little bit pricier.
I mean, DD has a term lab that I can use. I just need to know how to get into the laptop and use all the software and everything.
Okay, well, so you could just steal that whenever you want. I mean, it's pretty simple. Yeah, you're good. Mm-hmm. It's pretty easy to work around. I mean, I had experience with the SPL lab first before I jumped on the term lab, and I'm like, oh, well, this is nice, but it's just, if you want to change things here and there, but you should be able to go. Just hit play. That's all you got to do, Blake. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Mr. Jake himself, is this for the Bedbug Fund? I'm thinking that's what this is. Mike and Blake Woo. Pennies, man. Thank you for the pennies. Gotta throw up the pennies. Got to. Thank you, Blake. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, man. Did you guys have any other questions before I let you go? See if anybody else wants to jump on here, and we'll just BS. It's Friday.
No, I'm all good here.
All good, man. Hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This is kind of a first time here for my show. We do it on the Rolling Thunder all the time, but it's like, we'll have some fun. We'll do it. We'll see what we can do. And I'll catch up on the comments. I'll leave you guys in there. You can hang out here or you can hang out on the channel, whatever you want to do. And if you got any other questions, just drop a comment. I'll bring you back in. Awesome, man.
Thanks,
Thank you guys. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So cool. Technology has come such a long way, and I'm trying to think, I want to bring these guys on, but I don't want to have all these different screens. And I'm like, oh, thank you, StreamYard. Thank you for the update. It'll be awesome. And we can have, just people that want to hang out on the show, that watch all the time. We do the Discord thing, but to be on the show, I get it. That's awesome. And if you want to just come out and just, say hello to the fans and the people that are watching, jump in. We got the, I'll keep dropping the link in the chat, but you can always check. It's in the description of this video on YouTube, and it should be on Facebook as well. If you want to join in, let me know. I'll be watching for you down below. Awesome. Let's see here. Okie dokie. Yes, Terrell, what question do you have, sir? SJC, what is going on, man? Appreciate you tuning in. 14-volt approves of the tech support line, and I need some SJC tech support for my old laptop. I know. But I use the old one just for metering, and the kids got a hang of it, and SJC, I need to send you a message. It works fine. It's just acting a little weird. The narrator was talking. You know how kids do. They just start smashing buttons, plus it's got touchscreen. It was doomed for failure. I know everybody is at Scrapping the Coast. That is awesome. To be able to go to all these shows, and you guys that do, man, more power to you. I know it's expensive just traveling and hotel stays, gas. I mean, that's traveling, but food and just, the build itself, man, it adds up. But hey, I wish I could do that one day from your guys' support. I'll be able to do that a little bit more often. Kids get a little bit older. Sure, no problem. Awesome. Let me see if I had anything else that I wanted to talk about. That's why I just wanted to do the call-in to try it. I was like, I want to try this, and I think it would be cool, and it worked flawlessly. I feel like it could be almost a thing that I could always have set up, always going in the description. Like if you guys wanted to jump on, boom, pull you up for a second, drop you down. I think that's awesome. That is a hotline / live show. I mean, the comments are great and all, but if you want to get a little bit more one-to-one, we can do this once in a while, man. It'll be awesome. Dub with the pennies, the explode bucks coming through from the lads in Australia. 10.9. Appreciate you, Dub team. Actually, I did just upload. Excuse me. I did just upload a new swag thing on the website. It's just the same design in the front, but you can either get the new design on just the front, or you can buy the old design that has it on the front, but you need a new one on the back, and it's awesome. Boom. How cool is that? We got a Cookie Monster one coming, but one design at a time. And Dub, this guy right here, thank you so much for everything you do, and all the guys in the Discord, man. Our Discord be popping with all the little icons and profile pictures. He's awesome, man. Mr. El Fuego from the Pacific Northwest. Bubba for the win, making my goal letter dreams come true. And Bubba makes things happen, simply stated. And I know El Fuego, if there's any other person that's going to appreciate him more, I don't know who they are, but the next guy up is definitely El Fuego. He's going to love those gold letters. Thank you, Bubba, for hooking him up. Man, El Fuego, I can't wait to see you banging down the street again. How late we running this? Honestly, I want to keep it that normal hour show, because I don't want to make you guys just hang out and wait the entire 2 hours, because we could do it. We definitely could, but I don't want to. All right, cool. Oh, we got a new guest here. You just gotta look at it, Will. I was gonna throw that up on StreamYard, and I just haven't had enough thought process. But I mean, we got this. It's good enough.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it.
Just look at it. That's all you can do, William. Thank you so much, man. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. Love you, Mom. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Deviant, yes. Pebble Peeps drama. Hey, it happens, man. We're people. All right, cool. So we got Extremo. What is going on, dude? Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Now, is Extremo, that is on YouTube or Facebook?
That's Facebook.
Okay. You know what? I think... Were you the guy that tagged Scott in a post about the build from the Pittsburgh back in the day? Was that yours?
Oh, yeah. That's, you talk about John Harabik with the 16 Kicker 15s and the...
Oh,
Suburban.
yes. John is awesome. John is awesome.
I've known that guy since 1992.
Wow. So literally, as long as he's been competing, you've known him for.
Yeah, I knew him before he started building that Suburban. He had a Ford F350 extended cab in '84 with 2 Power 1000s in it. Before that,
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
4 Rockford Power 15s, and I met him at Super Bowl of Sound at the Three Rivers Stadium. Actually,
Wow. It's crazy they used to have stereo competitions at not Heinz Field, but Three Rivers. You know,
Yeah.
that's insane, man. That's really insane. And I know John is still competing to this day. Literally just, he's only got like 4 of them working out
oh
of
my
the
gosh,
16, but hey, yeah. I've been trying to get him some subs, like, hey, Bill, like this guy's been running for a while, and then, he's got to redo the whole clamshell anyway.
right?
But it's an insane build that he has. Now, Extremo, what's your name, or do you want to just go by Extremo? Because
It's
that's
Ryan.
perfectly fine.
My
Ryan.
my name's Ryan. Yeah.
Awesome, Ryan. Nice to meet you, man. And
Yeah.
I appreciate you tuning in, jumping on with us tonight. This is a new thing, but I usually do podcasts with other people, so no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, it's my first time actually. I had basically wanted to see if I could even get it to work. I was kind of interested in the whole process because I'd never go out on one of these live podcasts. I mean, I've done like Zoom meetings and stuff like that, but never
Yeah.
format. So this is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it seems like it's definitely the future of something, definitely jumped on the boogie board just in time for the wave. And it's pretty cool that we are able to just communicate. We could be anywhere. I mean, you're not too far, because you're like by Pittsburgh too, or no?
Oh no, I'm talking to you from California.
Oh, wow. So you're on the other side of the country, and yet, real-time base heads being able to talk, people in
Okay.
general, it's awesome.
Yeah, I just know everything there because I was born and raised there. But I moved out in 2001. I went to go work for Orion Car Audio, so I took a job
wow.
in Phoenix, and it took me cross country. Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy. So you've been an installer pretty much? Installer?
Started installing in 92, 93, and then by 2001, I was working for the manufacturers. So I moved from
wow.
the retail side to the back end.
Wow. That's crazy. You've been into this since 92. You don't look
Yeah.
a day over 35. So,
Thanks,
how
man.
7 years old wiring up stuff for people. I believe it, man.
Well,
That's
instead of all my friends were out partying, so I was messing with building subwoofer boxes while they were out. So you look at me, even it's Friday night, and I'm talking about bass and speakers. So it's I think it keeps you alive. Your hobby, if you have the right hobbies, it keeps you alive longer.
that is nothing farther, or that's the closest thing to the truth, man, because it, one, keeps a lot of us out of trouble, and two, it gives you something to get your mind off things. It could be anything. You could be in a bad mood, you could be in a good mood, and you're going to want to hear some bass. You're going to want to hear a nice system, or maybe just fiddle around in the garage and put something together, and it gives you something that not everything does, man. I love fish tanks and all, but it doesn't hit me the same like car audio and stuff, so I definitely believe you on that, man. Now, Ryan, before I let you go here, what is your daily system?
My daily system. My daily system was 318s that I built myself.
Nice.
In a Dodge Ram crew cab Cummins 4x4, and I just pulled that out because I'm going a little bit bigger. So I have an Astro van that I put it's a 60 cubic foot 1-to-1 6 order with 618.
Ooh. Okay, so you went from daily to just huge.
Yeah, I'm going like street extreme, so it'll be an extreme build, but still have air conditioning.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I took out the AC compressor for the third alternator, and then it's going to have a split unit like they put in big rig cabs.
Okay.
So I'll have the AC actually coming in from the rear instead from the engine department.
Oh, wow. So that's different. But, man, you had me on AC because you get so many of these big builds, and it's like, oh, well, I needed another alt, so bye-bye AC.
Right.
So That's going to be awesome. And as soon as you said Astro, I'm like, okay, this is going to be something big. Because I know, what is it, Kyle? He has an Astro van too. I mean, you see a lot of them, you know,
Yeah.
and it's just SPL build, a 1-to-1 ratio 6. I feel like that's going to have a lot of bandwidth, and it's going to be pretty darn windy. I can't wait
Yeah.
to see that, man. And damn, Ryan, thank you so
Yes,
much for
absolutely.
thank you for jumping on. And we'll definitely have to bring you on again. We're
Okay.
going to do this again. I like this
Yeah, no
because it
problem.
gives a little bit of one-on-one. We got the Discord, but live and direct, it doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, and I definitely have to say I like the color of your shirt.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Blue guys right here.
That's right. Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, man.
All right,
Thank
yeah.
you so much. Hey, stay living loud.
All right, you too, man.
This is awesome. I love this. This is cool. It's different. And Deviant, come on, Deviant. We got Mike right here, but he's only in here with audio. And he could say something if he wanted to, but he won't. We need Deviant in here. Thank you, Mike DePoli, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, man. You guys are awesome. We got 46 in here, and you guys have been steady. Thank you for tuning in. Jacob Lee Lucky, I seen you on Kicker Club. Thank you for tuning in. Mr. Hi-Fi Vega himself, ready for that RVH. I mean, it's just cool to have everybody in here tonight. And man, you guys are awesome. Baba with a $5 super chat. $5 more on top of Jake's $2. Deviant's going to be a no-show. Place your bets. I mean, Deviant gets on the Discord. He doesn't throw up the camera, but StreamYard is kind of forcing you to throw on a camera. I mean, you can hear the audio, but it won't even pop up here. I just tried it with Mike, and he has his camera off, and it didn't pop up, but he could have said something. So we could technically have Deviant on here with just his voice, but hey, maybe we will see him, maybe we won't. But Bubba's betting. Bubba is betting, and Mike DePoli says another 6 on that. See, this is how Mike and Baba started it all. Appreciate you, Mike. There he is. We got Mike right there. What's going on, Mike? Thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. He's like, wait, am I live? I said thank you for the super chat, man.
No problem. I just want to see our boy Deviant in here live.
I know. I mean, if this doesn't work, then
Sorry. You're
nothing's
good.
gonna work to bring him on. We're trying our best in the best intentions. Keep at it. I will throw you back in the green room. Thank you, Mike, so much, man.
No,
You guys are awesome.
problem.
You know, this is fun because this is what it's supposed to be. Just having fun, you know, talking car audio, hanging out with our friends, and telling people to smash the like Dave does every time.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. You gotta hit the like. Problem. It's real easy. That thing that goes like this. Pretty simple.
That's it. Thank you, Dave. Good evening, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like. Appreciate you, man. And yeah, there was one video where I think it was the live stream of Slamology, and there was a low bit of likes, and Ashy was very upset. He's like, come on, man. You guys know the deal here. But hey, all the guys were at Slam were watching. Thank you so much, Dave. Appreciate you, man. And I still got to send you guys your individual demo videos of Cookie Monster. I'm getting on it. I've been able to have a little bit of time to get things done, get things going, and it feels nice. But it's just like, man, I'm glad I have a little bit extra time because nothing was gonna get done. What we do? Dub with the $2 super chat. An Australia $2 super chat. Can I get a picture of an Explode sub, please, bro? I know he loves these Explode bucks. I mean, I could pull up a Sony Explode, make it super easy here. Sony Explode. Now, what kind do you want? Like the pop can bottle kind, or just like the? Because I've had a few different Sony Explodes. I've had the Pentagons. Yeah, I think I had. Was it this one right here? Yeah, I think it was this one right here. Well, of course, it's gonna take me to eBay, but you know. Yeah, that's the exact one I had. The Pentagon looking one. And cool looking sub, man. You know, it was kind of like, that was before I had Kicker. So, oh man, he really got a crack in that. And he's selling that for how much? How much is he selling that for? Of course, my phone just glitched. You know, you gotta love Apple. He got a $77 used. He's selling that for, and it's got a crack in it. Man, I'll give you $5 and I'm putting some E6000 on it. There's your Sony Explode dub. Thank you so much, dude. Freddie Ross, are the Kicker L7S 15-inch subwoofers decent subs? Oh man, it's beyond decent. I love the L7S, the L7, the L5, the L7R. Square, man, and 15s, they rock. Man, anywhere from 750 to 1000 RMS, depending which series you get. And man, they get loud. They get loud, and they're square. I mean, come on. But they need a pretty decent enclosure, and you can get a ton of output with them. And I was talking to JR, actually, and he wanted to run like 212s or something, or Todd, I think it was. Been talking to a lot of people recently. It's been nice catching up on a few friendship things, you know, here and there. It's just been busy. And I was like, yeah, that 12 is like a 15 in your car, to be honest with you. You might be fine with just 112 L7X. But in comparison, that's what I would compare it to. The L7S 15s, the Rs, the L5s, they all get down, man. They are awesome. Appreciate you tuning in, Freddie Ross. This is what it's about, to bring the new people in, to get the not really simple answers, simple questions answered, but questions that people may have, and instead of going to an old forum and getting maybe misinformation, or their brother's second cousin says Walmart sells Kicker, it's no good no more, and it's like, listen, man, that tail is not wagging that dog on that in that case. Excuse me. Upward Dragon, thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you, dude. Sir, talk about the meter score. Oh, yes, we could talk about that. I actually did try to re-meter the L7X. Mr. Vega, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Hang out with your family, man. But yes, I did just post it on YouTube, on Facebook here, of the L7X, and originally I was doing a 147.6 in the kick, and what I did was I just repositioned the box and slid it up how my original Cookie Monster that was behind my back seat sat, and I could tell a difference right away, and I'm like, that is louder, let's do that. And before I even did any electrical upgrades, I wanted to see if that made a difference. And that's the thing with SPL. You don't change three things at once and be like, well, my score went up, but I don't know which one did it. One thing at a time. And just changed the box before I added a crap ton of electrical. I mean, I got 8 gauge running front to back in this car, 0 gauge everywhere else, and I just did the charge wire up front, but that ain't gonna make a darn difference just because there's an 8 gauge wire front to back. That's a bottleneck, man. It's not getting much power to keep that back battery charged. That's on the list of things to do, alongside a bunch of RCAs, mids and high amplifier, and maybe an lithium in the back of her car instead of the Pilot. I'm kind of like, I don't know. We're going to see. But either way, did gain on the meter, a 147.6 before. Now it's doing a, oh, come on, man. I hate when this does this. I literally just had it working. And my phone, I have it where it doesn't time out, but for some reason it still times out when I'm streaming, it seems like. Or it doesn't see my face. I think that's the thing. But you gotta have Apple Pay, you gotta have the face thing. 148.1 at 34 hertz again. And I tried a few different things, and man, this thing actually still gets pretty, like, the score is relatively the same with both windows down and the door shut as the same as passenger window up and driver door wide open. And that's just impressive because that's how you're giving demos, man. I mean, I know you give people the pressure seat, but I don't need to. It just works like that. And man, a 148.1, a gain is a gain, a half a dB gain, but man, again, like I said, a ton of electrical upgrades are in the future, and that's going to be what I'm going to be working on this week, and maybe starting this weekend. Just got to take off like the quarter panel on the front of the fender on the car and take off literally everything just so I can rerun wire front to back, RCAs front to back, speaker wires front to back for mids and highs, just the whole shebang, man. It's going to be awesome. Let's see, Damon. Thank you for tuning in on Kicker Club, man. I appreciate you guys. And I usually don't go live on Kicker Club on Friday, but since I'm not doing any Tuesday shows for a little while until Kicking It with Andy starts at like June, I think June 18th or July 18th. It's going to be a while. Figured why not? Just keep everyone going. Keep the algorithm going. Tuning in to Andy. He's live again. What's going on, man? Let's see. Mr. Koslick with a 14.4 super chat. Deviant for life is early AI. You know what? He might be AI. You know, I've seen some apps, man, and it's pretty realistic. And maybe it's 25's AI, and that's Deviant. You know, it could be that. But who knows nowadays, man? Everyone be deep faking everything and making anybody say anything, and that's the scariest thing in the world. This whole AI. I love Johnny 5, Artificial Intelligence 101, but he was nice. We knew he was nice, and no disassemble, man. No, this AI, I wouldn't say so much. I'm love red. Yes, you know, I love the red shirts too. I would wear it more often, but it's actually dirty from Slamology. But I think Kayla cleaned it, but I gotta, you know, restock it in here. You know, it's a process, man. Even just setting this up, I cleaned off a lot of the Amp Dyno. That was all torn apart just for the simple fact the giant Warhorse was sitting on it, and then I started putting more tools on it when I was working on the Warhorse, Cookie Monster, everything else. It's been insane. Mr. Deviant himself. Come on, Deviant, jump on here. Appreciate you, man. Now, I will throw it again one more time because it's 36 minutes. We still got Mike in the green room. He's hanging out. I love you, man. Appreciate you. See if anybody else wants to jump on here, and we'll go from there. Pentagon amps. Yes, they had Pentagon amps. They had, what was it, UFO amplifiers. They had the whole nine, man. It was literally insane. Elizabeth, Brettenstein, and I just wanted to say what's up. Hey, guys, what's going on? It's been a while. I'm actually working on Team SP Loud location. It's probably going to be a little later than I anticipated, but honestly, what I planned, and I'm thinking mid to end of July, early August for the next Team SP Loud show, just because it's a big boat and we're trying to turn it around. You know, you lose spots, and it's like, all right, I'm done. And then you find another spot and you're like, all right, well, I'm not in charge of this one. You take care of it. Let me know what you need. And that's where we're kind of at with it. But want to see you guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope all is well. Let's see. Oh, the red ones, the red Sony Explodes. Yeah, I had a pair of those too. It wasn't the bottle cap ones, but they were just like the flat, you know, dust cap, but it said Sony Explode, you know, all big and stuff. I would say those were early 2000s, but that was after. That was like 5, 6, 7 years ago, give or take. But the Pentagon ones I had back in 2000, God. 10, I would say. I had them before I had any of the kicker stuff. L7s are great. Mr. Cornut, aka the Caboose. What is going on? Thank you for tuning in, man. 190 dB straight out of the park. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like if we get that loud, we're going to be creating black holes and it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Freddie Ross, I built a 9 cubic foot enclosure for it. Is it big enough? Man, that is huge for 115. They will work. You're going to have a lot of low end extension. That woofer is going to be moving a ton on like next to no power. Make the port relatively small and it'll be a win machine. If the case is if it's just 115. Appreciate you, Freddie. All right, we got SJC up in here. And we're just going to bring on Mike, too, because we love Mike. And, we got Bubba. We got everybody here now.
Yeah, there's Bubba.
We got the whole crew here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. SJC, you go first, sir.
I got something for Dubby.
Uh-oh. Oh, Sony Bucks. I like it. I like it. Now,
I was going to tease him with that one. Too bad they're not Sony Explodes inside though.
nice. What's going on, Frank? Appreciate you tuning in, man.
What's going on?
Chilling. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I didn't want to bring everybody on at once, but while I got you here, guys, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Mr. Baba, what is going on?
Hello, I just wanted to pop on and show the guys how easy it is just to jump on stream, say hello, show your support.
That's what this guy does, man. That's
looking
what,
at you, Deviant.
Deviant for life, where you at?
Baba, since I got you here, thank you for the super chat, man. 10-9 super chat. Some love from our 10-9 brethren. Come on, y'all, hit the like to show your support. Happy birthday, Uncle Bobby B. And oh my God, I seen that in the beginning and I totally forgot. It's Uncle Bobby B's birthday. Happy birthday, Uncle Bobby B.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
It's awesome. And we know he's down Disney World, right?
Yeah. That's the only reason why he's not on the stream right now.
We need Bobby. If you can tune in, man, that would be awesome. All right, wait a minute. We might have a very special guest here. I see someone in the green room, and I think I see hooves or a horse head. Let's see who we got. Who do we got here? That's a horse head. That
There
is
he is.
Deviant. And he's gone. And he's gone.
Aww.
And he's gone.
Come on, Deviant.
I mean, the 3 seconds were
At
amazing.
least talk.
The 3 seconds were amazing. Now we just got to use Google Photos, and then we can find every horse head in the world. And when I think we can narrow it down to Deviant, do you think?
Yeah, we can triangulate his location.
Yeah, that's
I'll
it.
get on that.
That's it.
We know where he lives. Johnny's been there.
Yeah. All right. I was thinking. I can't multitask for nothing. All right, SJC. Do you have any questions for me, or do you just wanted to show that for Mr. Dub Team?
I wanted to show that for Mr. Dub Team, but here's a question that you probably get very often. Voltage and how much do I really need? Like, what can I do with my stock system? Stock alternator.
That's a very good question, man. I know I was looking into salt batteries and I was just, diving into the whole subject of voltage and, amperage, obviously, but voltage is just the potential. It's the amount of energy that's there and accessible per se. But with the stock system, I mean, your voltage is very not limited, but it's set, 14.4 and, lead acid battery. I know a lot of cars nowadays are starting to put AGMs into them stock, and it's great, and you can get a little bit more out of it, but still, without adding anything additional in the rear, a ton of draw is being pulled front to back, and that's where a lot of people fail more so than not. If you have a battery in the back, I suggest throwing a JY NXT in the back. If you want a capacitor like they were back in the day, throw a JY NXT. It costs $300, or a JP 2K. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's the same thing, and $300, and it'll do amazing for what it is. And with the whole stock electrical, though, I mean, I would say to be safe, under 1,000 watts, but even less than that. I mean, clamping 1,000 watts, that's a lot of current, man. That's got to be what, 80 to 120 amps of current. That's a lot. That's a nice 4-gauge run, and you're probably going to be seeing 12s to 11s. It really depends what you're safe with, what you're comfortable with the voltage wise. That's what I would say. What system did you have planned for your stock system? Because honestly, I would suggest maybe 1,000 RMS amp and 212s or whatever that will match with that perfectly, and I would go with that.
Yeah, just plans, probably single 12, nothing too big. Kind of just daily driver stuff, average.
Oh, yeah. You'll be good.
Yeah.
You'll be good. Man, you can get away with a lot, but man, it depends the car. My Geo struggles. It's got like a 50 amp alt, and it's like, man, I need to put this JY back here because I am seeing 9s clamping 200 watts. It is bad. And yeah, it is what it is. But SJC, thank you for joining us. I'm going to drop you out of here, and we're going to get to Frank the Tank, and then we're going to get to Baba.
Deuces.
Deuces. I'll be
See you
talking
later.
to you soon anyway, man. Tech support. Awesome. All right, so Frank, thank you for tuning in with us. I see you tuning in on the Kicker Show and here. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Like what you do. Want to support the show. One question. Tracing down engine noise when you've exhausted all options.
That's a rough.
That's the toughest thing. I mean, I'm even dealing with that myself in the Geo with the ultimate Walmart build, and I feel like, man, yes, clean wires and good RCAs will, clean wire runs, and good RCAs are going to be your first way to just eliminate it before it happens. But sometimes it's just the equipment, and it's just not, it's the head unit, it's the source. As soon as you pull those RCAs out, it's done. You hook up a, RCA to, hook it up to your phone, an RCA to 3.5 jack, and it's gone. And it's like, well, why? It's because the ground and the head unit, and that's what's creating it. And I feel like that's why you see the memes, people wrapping wire around the terminals and then grounding it, and it works. Or they're buying isolators, but really you're buying a Band-Aid. I honestly, yes, it comes down to the install and where the wires are running. If you have your RCAs going parallel to your power wire, that's where you're going to hear it. Obviously, I know you know this stuff, but you can even run your RCAs at a 90-degree angle like a T, and right over your power wire, you won't have any noise. But it's just, it comes down to running the wire, but the system, the equipment itself. What kind of head unit do you have?
Sony GS9.
GS9. I mean, Sony's been around forever. They make good stuff. I would try a different head unit, just any old head unit, and see if the sound is still there. If it's still there, then, man, I would maybe upgrade. You could almost upgrade your ground from the front of the car. Maybe it's just something that's the vehicle where it's grounding the head unit out isn't good enough, and that's why you're getting that feedback sound. I don't know.
Yeah, we in my family, we all drive Corollas, 2009, 2011, 2012, and that same engine noise is in the stock system. It's in all of our cars.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're kind of damn before you do anything,
Yep.
Yeah, man, I don't know. You stumped me on that one. Just because it is built into the car, maybe you could run, I mean, obviously you could, use some of the Kicker installation stuff like the key technology and eliminate that sound. I feel like that would take care of that, because maybe that is some kind of filter, some kind of something running through the system, through the car, that's making it do that. I don't know. When I hear alt noise, I'm thinking, it's just RCAs ran beside the power wire, or, just a bad head unit. I tried everything with my Geo, and that's why I'm like, I don't really know, because usually it's just don't run the RCAs by the power wire and you'll be good. But I've done all that with the Geo, and it's just kind of like still got this alt line. I'm like, man, I don't like this head unit. It's just bad. But hey, that's what we do here. We learn and try stuff, and let me know if you ever get anywhere on that on that car with that noise. I would honestly call Kicker Tech Support. Man, they'll help you with anything, honestly. Give them a call. If they don't know, they know a guy that does know there.
All right, thanks, Andy.
All right, Frank. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you in the chat.
See ya.
See ya. All right, and then we had two. Mike's just hanging out. He's my co-host for the night here.
Hey, I've got another question, so let Baba go first.
Hey, I like it, man. PA Brothers. Now, Mr. Bubba, we know you. We love you. I know you got a question. What is it? Oh, can't hear you. I got you. Can't unmute you. There you go.
I muted myself because I was making some noise here. I actually gave the question I had to Mikey. We were in Discord chatting before the stream, and Mikey was like, I don't really have a question for Andy. And I'm like, well, here's a quick, easy lob. And I gave him the question I had. So like Mike, I'm just here to show my support and show other people how easy it is. Just jump on, say hi. Hey, I'm here to support you. At this point, I don't have any questions, but when I go to do the kicker buy, when the war horses finally come out, I'm certain I'll have a ton of questions at that time.
Oh yes, and you know where to go between the Patreon, the Discord. I mean, we have a pretty nice tight community, and thanks to yourself always telling these guys like, hey, you know, you can do this. Hey, why don't you come here? Let's do this together. And you're just that foundation guy, man. I appreciate you in all the YouTube channels, and just got to meet you guys in person, and it's awesome that we do this, man. And I appreciate you tuning in. And you know what? It's okay you didn't have a question, Baba, but tell these guys, jump on. I'll drop the link one more time. I know we got like 10 more minutes, but we can bring one more guest on, and we'll wrap it up. But man, Baba, thank you so much. And yeah, all you do.
Good seeing everyone. Take care.
Absolutely.
All right, guys.
All right, he's jumping ship. He's like, you don't even have to push me off. I'll jump by myself. Awesome. Let's see here. Mike, did you see any comments, or are you looking at anything, or are you just staring at the kicker clock?
I've got a question for you. So
okay.
I'm looking to start a new build in my Kia, and I was wondering what your opinion was on some door speakers from Kicker. I primarily listen to heavy metal and rock. Is there any in particular that would be perfect for that situation?
Metal and rock. I mean, as you go up the tier from the DS to the CS to the KS to the QS, I feel like, you know, you get a different tonality and sound. And like you said, you know, if you're trying to get something to play rock music can sound easy when you put it on any boombox, but when you put it in a car, it's a little bit more difficult. Just, I don't know why. Is it because of the tighter bass, the drums, the kicks, the vocals, just what it is? So you can't really go with the DS and just turn up the bass and play Lil Wayne, because then the DS are just great for that. They work better than your stock. The tweeters are clear, but you know, if you want something a little bit more rich, I would definitely suggest going with the CS or the KS, just because they even get loud on 15 watts RMS, but they can take up to 50 RMS depending what you're trying to do. The QS, I haven't actually owned them myself, but I got to hear them a few times, and it's more for sound quality. It literally is more for sound quality, but if you want something that can take a little bit more power and it's a little bit cheaper, it's like that diminishing return effect. I stress people, go with the KS. I love the KS so much, and they got one for every size speaker you need. And I've always ran the coaxials. They do have components as well, but hey, if you want to keep it simple, they got 3-way, 4-way, 6x9s. I don't know what the what car you have, what they have in it. So, either way.
Hey, thank you. And also, shout out to Deviant. Thank you for the stickers. I appreciate it.
Are those the 14.4 stickers? Let me see those one more time.
Those are the losing them here. What do we got?
Oh, would you look at that?
4 Discord stickers, and of course, Pebbles Peeps.
And Pebbles Peeps. That's perfect. I love it, man. And we know Dub was behind that. We know Dub was behind that.
Yes, he was.
Awesome sauce. All right, well, we got 2 more people that popped in. I'm going to drop you out, Mike, for a minute.
Right. Good night.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Andy.
Absolutely. Anytime, man. Thank you, dude. Awesome. All right, so we got RVH. Whoa, that's loud. All right, RVH, I'm going to need you to turn off the YouTube channel, I think, or something. Let me see. Let me check your mic settings. Echo cancellation is on. I wonder why that's... Yeah, turn off the YouTube channel. That's what I'm thinking it is. In the meantime, we're going to pull up Phil. What's going on, Phil?
What's up, man?
Appreciate you, man.
Hi.
Yeah, dude. No, you know what? I felt like this was something cool that, you know, you guys can just jump on. You don't have to have questions, but if you got one, I mean, shoot. But appreciate you, man. Get to see you at the lanes at the local shows. Slamology, got to give you a demo. And this guy's awesome.
Yeah, right.
I like the studio. You got an electric drum set, or is that...
It's an electric kit with a acoustic cymbal here.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, I seen the regular cymbal, and then I was like, yep, that's electric. That's got to be. That's cool.
Electric
you get the whole effect.
Yup. And then got the whole studio monitors here.
I'll wait for your camera to come on. As soon as you switch it, you'll come back on. I can hear you though, and you should be able to hear me.
Oh, the camera just die?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
in the meantime,
I believe I unplugged it. So.
Okay, just get to it whenever you can, man. We'll be here. You'll pop up as soon as you plug it in. Thank you, Jake, for the $2 super chat. Deviant joins for 3 seconds with a horse hack head hashtag prop back. You know, at least we get that. 25, I love you too, man. 25 is the first person to ever comment on one of my videos. But we've never heard his voice nor seen him. We hear Deviant in the Discord. We see the horse head. I mean, we're asking a lot from these guys here. Thank you so much, Jake. Let's try RVH. I'm trying to think why that's doing that. Yeah, it's gotta be the YouTube. RVH again. Check your. This is the only thing about this. It's live, folks. See, now he's jumping off again. Cool. Just all you got to do is turn off the YouTube stream as soon as you jump in StreamYard, and you should be good to go. Awesome. Thank you, Jake. Phil, did you get your camera working yet? Or are you over there playing the drums? What's going on here? Good night.
No.
And good.
It's broken. It's just done.
Oh, it's just done. Okay. All right. So we got Phil in my ear here. You guys can hear Phil. Phil, I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Sorry about your camera, man. I feel like you and Cornut both need some not dash cams, some what are they called? Camera. I don't know. I'm so used to like studio stuff. I forget what they're called. Just what is it called? I'm trying to think. Man, I'm stumped now. That's the thing when you do this live stuff all the time, man. It's like, man, your brain turns into spaghetti sometimes.
Oh.
Baba calling out the receipts. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got Mr. Dave Koslick.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like.
What's going on, man?
Yo.
Thank you for tuning in
Can
with
you hear
us
me?
tonight.
Can you hear me? Does it work?
Loud and clear. Usually
All right,
Dave's the guy with the audio problems, but he's coming in clear and direct.
Hey,
There's
I'm back.
Mr. Phil.
I'm back.
He is back. Looking good, man. Looking good. Well, Dave, I'm gonna ask Phil a few things, and then we're gonna get to you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate you
Yeah,
hanging out with us, man. And as always, I love your background. It looks awesome. Serwin Vega for the win. This guy's always jumping on the podcast too, so he knows what it is. So, Mr. Phil, why don't you tell the guys what system you got? I know what you got, but these guys need to know what you got.
Let's see. I'm rocking a Chevy Cruze with 415 American base XFLs and a flat wall. 2 SCAR 2500s, 80 amp hours of lithium, 320 amp alt, all the power. Do about 155 kick. So
That's really all you need, and after you go past that, you're just getting really crazy.
155 kick, and it's my daily driver.
And a daily. That's something that a lot of people can't say, don't say, you know, because, man, but you get to enjoy it 24/7. You get to tee people off at the red light. I mean, it's a win-win, man. I love it.
Right.
That's awesome.
That bass knob, you know, it's always there.
Next time I see you, I'll have to get a demo video of your car so the guys can see it.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that. Absolutely. Mr. Cornut, thank you for the $2 super chat. Maybe I'll have Mike D locate me a webcam. That's the word that I was looking for, and it was just gone. Dash cam, webcam. There we go. Yes, we need the webcams for the guys, and Cornut needs one big time. Mike D does know what it is about stuff because he's the one that gave away a whole, not an iPad, I'm not going to say that, but it's a whole tablet on Living Loud with Andy Day. That was insane. Insane. All right, we got Dave and we got Garrick. He's trying to tune in. Garrick, let me know whenever you get your camera ready to go, and we'll pull you up too. But Phil, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. I'm gonna drop you out of here, and we're gonna
good.
get to Dave.
Yup.
Appreciate you, man. I like the headphones and the mic. It's perfect, man. You're ready to go.
Good old Razor.
Oh yeah. That's not the Razor from Scooter, is it? The Scooter ones? Is it? Not that one? Okay. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, have a good one.
Awesome. You too. Mr. Dave Koslick, always telling the guys to smash the like. He's here.
Yeah,
He's
you gotta
live
hit
and
the
night.
like.
He's direct.
You gotta hit the like. So I got a question for you, Mr. Andy McGill.
All right.
It's an old man question.
Oh no.
So going through Slam, I noticed a few moments that they just got to me. You got to meet little Brody Baseman and Bella. How does it fit? Where would you put the levels at for yourself in that moment of having those younger individuals that are kind of reaching up and looking at you saying you're the Cookie Monster guy, and then you look at you looking at like a Steve Irby saying you're the kicker guy?
Yeah. It's literally like that, and man, we are all just people, but it's like you can't forget the feeling that you get from that, because eventually we all are that person that you're saying, and it's just it's I don't even know how to describe it. It's weird. You would think, walking around being EXO, being Steve Irby, being all these whatever, and then you're slowly becoming that, and that progress, it's like being I don't even know, a preteen, a teenager, you're going through puberty. It's like, man, this is awesome, this is weird, but this is awesome and it's cool, and I don't know how to describe it. It's literally that, and I can't say enough how humbled I am to just be able to be in that position, to have people look up to me in that way. It's
awesome feeling,
it's
isn't it?
Yeah, man.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's cool that you're in that area, man, because I started seeing those pictures, because when I was there, I'm looking for these faces, meeting guys like you, Scott, and Casey, and getting the chance with Steve, Gately, Byron, like it's all over that place. There's everybody that you're like, these are the guys.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I seen those few pictures, and I seen a couple Michael Moore's posts, and I was like, man, look at that. She gets to meet Andy. She gets to get a scope around Cookie Monster, and then you got Brody, and they're all hanging out in the rain and stuff, because it looked like that mostly took place on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, but just enduring the rain, the weather, like hardcore. We're checking this out. We're gonna meet these people, and
you know what?
It just was something else.
Right back at them too, because we see these, little base heads in the making, and eventually they're gonna be, just like us in a way, and it's insane what we
next level.
Yeah,
they're the next level in the making.
Yep. Awesome.
So, I just wanted to see what you thought about that, man, because I thought it was I thought that was like one of those takeaways. Like I was like so enamored with this whole interaction with Steve Irby, and then you get home a week later, you start seeing the clips of like Bella meeting or walking around Cookie Monster and Brody, the younger kids, and it's like, check this out, man. This is they're us, just way earlier.
yeah,
in the making. Here they
come. It hits you in the feels, man. And you know what? I'm just happy that I am the person I am. That I appreciate it. I see a lot of people where they're just, oh yeah, whatever. I ain't gonna let that happen to me. It would have happened at 3K. We already been down that road.
All right, man.
Dave,
you
thank you so much. You too.
Hey, everybody. Like always, don't forget to hit the like. If there's 40 watching, man, there should be 40 likes.
See?
There should be 40 likes. Don't do that to me, man. Don't do that to me. I'm out.
Had to. Thank you, Dave. Love you, man. Thank you for joining us. And we got Garrick, we got Jake, and we got Mr. Cornut coming in the caboose. Let's see what Mr. Garrick says. Garrick, you are live. I can hear you. They can hear you.
Are you there?
Yep, we can hear you. You're live and direct, sir. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight.
Okay, trying to figure this cam thing out again.
No, it's all good, man. It's live. It's live.
I'm not actually all that tech savvy myself. So, but I thought I'd pop on here and and say howdy.
It's all good, man. You know, just let me know when you can get in and comment down below, or just have one of these guys just start waving in the green screen. Tell me that you're ready to go. I'll keep you live though, so we can hear you. And next up, we got Jake from SDK Enclosures. Quick. You are live. Well, we still got Garrick on here, but we can't see him. If he figures out his stuff, he could just start going.
It's sometimes like that. How about Mike? I literally was just going crazy with what Mike just put. No, I was losing it in the back room. I was like, yeah.
You know, eventually we will break. I know we'll break so. Deviant 25. I don't know. I don't know. Deviant. I have that hope. You know that thing in your heart, in your mind. Hope. I have hope with Deviant 25. I wouldn't call it hope.
Possibly. I don't know. I blew a sub.
It's something though.
Right before we got here. Yep.
Wasn't the L7X, was it?
Nah, launched one of the DSS Ethos that was going in DJ's car. We turned it up, and it's an 8K, so it's a lot of power on a single 15 that says 1700 RMS. It's a lot of power, but it kicked one time because I was adjusting the gain. And I hadn't put sub level all the way up so we get a full 5 volts. I just barely touched the gain from like off to like here, and then a bass kick hit and it shot sparks.
Damn.
So I was like, what the hell? It blew a tinsel lead under the dust cap.
I was gonna ask if it was the lead because I feel like that's where. Yep, that's insane.
It didn't. There's been other problems today. I just don't even want to get into those.
No,
I don't feel like. Don't feel like it.
That's what happens, man.
Crossover should be crossovers. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave.
Crossovers should be crossover. What's a crossover? I don't even use them half the
time.
Those
are like, it's like things of like, you know, play from to, and then to and from, and then stuff like that.
It's nuts, man. Now I appreciate all you do for the guys, and just, you know, you get to play with car audio, get paid for it, but it's a job nonetheless.
It's more of a job than it is a hobby anymore, just to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I don't want to lose my passion. Like, I'm even wearing a bass shirt, but I don't want to like lose it. But like doing it every day, it's like we were working on CJ's car out there, and it's you do it all day, and then you do it on your off time for your buddies, and they're like, "Why aren't you excited to help me?" It's like, because I've been doing this all day, burned out. Like,
I was gonna say, it's just you're doing it too much. You know, like I know I haven't really been missing that many shows, but just in my mind, it's like I don't have to do the Unmasked after show for all summer. It's like a weight has been lifted, and it's like I'm doing all this other stuff now, and I'm like got more in the tank. Meanwhile, I'm really not changing awfully too much. Still taking care of everything else.
Do it as much as you want to, but not because you have to. That's my advice.
Yep.
That'd be like the best.
Yep.
I mean,
you know,
nobody's gonna be mad if you're not on here because you got family stuff going on. Nobody's gonna be mad that, you know, hey, it's my off day. I don't want to do it today. Nobody's gonna hold that above your head. They're all like, damn, we were looking forward to it, but at the end of the day, as long as you're all good, what's the matter?
Right. And I know you guys feel like that too, you know, and I look at it there and just, you know, analytics in itself, you know, it's just, man, some of the new guys, we got 40 plus people watching every night, and I see probably 20 to 30 people actually commenting. So the other 10, 15, 20 people that just watch, you know, and they may or may not come back. And it's just, you gotta, that's why at least every week, you know, and it's perfect. And then two times a week.
Numbers game, right?
Yeah.
Numbers game.
Really is. But at the same time, it's like, I do like the rhythm of 2 shows a week. When I come here, I feel rusty, especially we didn't do Rolling Thunder tonight. I'm like skipping in, you know, like, okay, I think we're ready now.
Was there even a Rolling Thunder tonight? I was out there working.
No Rolling Thunder, just for the simple fact, Scott's still down at that expo, and I think Casey was good to go, but then I was like, Scott's probably not going to make it. And then 2, I want to meter some stuff. I did the Walmart build, ate dinner, and I'm like, you know what? I want to meter the L7X just to see if it got any louder from your box or over here, your box. And I mean, it went up half dB with no power gain, no nothing, just by repositioning it. Yep. So
start opening glove boxes, folding down visors, trying to hunt
I
the
need to
extra little
take out
bit.
the car seat. There's still a car seat back there, but
Hey, that might have been the gain, dude. You never know,
Exactly.
man. SPL is crazy. You'll do so much as just on a hand crank window all the way up on the window, and then you push it a little bit further forward and you'll find like 0.1. I've seen crazier stuff happen. So like just the position of the little, the hand roller, like anything, man, anything and everything. You can just whisper at it and it'll give you a different outcome the next time.
Yep. And that's the thing too, like, and with like beginners, they'll just fire their subs into the car, not knowing. They're like, well, I want the bass to be firing at me. It'll be louder that way. And it's like,
all about the line
not
and
all the
coupling to the car.
time.
There's a lot of math in it.
Jake is an awesome friend of mine, and I mean, he built that awesome box for the L7X, but I could go tit for tat with this guy, and he's always teaching me new things about enclosures and just, polishing my loose ends. And we get along. That's the thing too, whenever you're having a teacher or a friend, you're talking about car audio that you're trying to learn things. It's got to be with the right one, just because some people, they may feel different, and audio is a little subjective, just like sound quality judging. It can be a little bit subjective. But
let's have everybody do sound quality judging with their with blindfolds on. I'd love to see those results. I bet it would be a lot crazier.
Yep.
Some people would be butt hurt. I'm just gonna say it.
I'd be a little.
This should sound good. It's Audio Frog.
Man,
like
that Scar sounds really good.
No. Scarbucks.
I can't tell if it's a Scar or Boss. Oh man.
I handed out like 10 Scarbucks at Slam. I wrote Starbucks on the dollar, and I just walked by people's builds and was putting $1 under the windshield wiper for them because they're running Scar. They obviously need a helping hand.
Yep. Oh, you know what, man? It'll help, especially for their new battery they're putting under the hood too. Like it's just...
I ain't even throwing shade at that guy. That was just an unfortunate event. That just happened
you know
to be
what?
right
And
there.
it's a learning experience we can all take from it. Just like the whole submarine thing. I'm not going scuba diving anytime soon. We can all take from it. Like, okay, man, make sure you're not mixing lithiums, and make sure you ain't putting a lithium under the hood unless you really know what you're doing and you want to take a chance. And
Everybody's scared of them, but it's really not that scary. As long as you stay away from certain chemistries,
Exactly.
Like the LTO battery that actually caught on fire, it wouldn't have ever really caught on fire, to my knowledge.
I was surprised it did, and I'm like, ew,
It
I got
shouldn't
LTO.
have.
I thought
It
those
got-
weren't flammable.
They get warm. I think whenever I threw it out of the car, it landed upside down, and it built up all that heat in there. And then it got some of the plastics off, and then whenever the dude kicked it, it just lit up.
Just melting the plastic and
I think
everything
it was only
else,
the
not-
plastic burning, because as soon as he sprayed it again, it died.
That's
Whereas
insane.
I think LifePo 4, LIFEPO4, I'm pretty sure that produces its own oxygen, and it won't put itself out.
Wow.
And reignites. I think. Don't hold me to it. I'm no lithium professional. I literally do not do installs because of liability issues.
Yeah.
Not
Bring your,
having it.
fire suit.
Hey
I know we're
man, my thing caught on fire. I built you a box, dude. Why are you hitting me up about your battery that caught on fire?
That's it. That's it. And it's just, I was going to say something and I totally forgot. You know how it goes. What I was going to say was this guy had a question, but then two, we're going to have Travis on next Friday. We're going to be talking about the sodium batteries, which are pretty new on the market. And we're going to talk about all that. And Jake, if you got any questions, man, he is the guy to ask.
Yeah, I think that's the salt, and I don't remember I think it's salt, and I'll remember it. I remember it, but I don't remember right now. I can't remember which two.
It's hard with the
chemicals
live
is.
stuff, man. It's not the Discord. It's a little bit. It's like
Yeah, I'm having to watch what I say.
That too, because we keep
monetize
it PG-13. The Discords can go a little sideways, but
They
we
go
have
a
fun.
lot sideways. Don't sugarcoat that.
As long
one.
as no one random joins in, that's what I'm afraid of. That one guy joining in on the Discord, yeah, that can happen. But
It
without
won't happen. Oh, but see, that's why. Yeah, I would send the link out to the homies, but not in the chat. That's my professional opinion.
Yeah, you know what? I appreciate and love you guys so much. I'm willing to take a chance, and I know a lot of you guys, you guys are good with it. Obviously, you're gonna have your one-offs, but hopefully we don't. I wouldn't mind doing this like once a month kind of thing, you know, or maybe, you know, whenever. We'll see. I think this is pretty cool just to touch base with you guys and, you know, see what else you guys are doing in the future and keep tabs on you, and we'll have fun. But Jake, thank you so much. I'm going to get to Mr. Cornut. We're already an hour and 15 in.
Corey's a cool dude. I like him.
Mr. Cornut, he is the caboose, man, and he's actually in right now. Mr. Cornut, you are audio live. Jake, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining us.
Have yourself a good one, man.
Hey, you too, man. Thank you. Mr. Cornut, can you hear me?
I can. You know, Jake's an awesome dude too. And it's kind of funny. He was talking about how he's an idiot and doesn't know anything, but he makes me feel like an idiot, like with the knowledge he has, you know. It's like, wow, that's how stupid I am.
Same, you know, and that's the thing. What you kind of want to do is you do want to surround yourself with people that know more than you, per se, you know, where they have a lot of experience, because, you know, you never want to get stagnant with car audio, because, man, I was there for a long time, you know, and then I started having my own shows and starting to meet people that actually knew what they were doing, and then next thing you know, I got a lot louder and things ran a lot better. Obviously a learning curve, but still, Jake is awesome and he's smart.
Yeah, for sure. And before you ask, I'm like the plumber with leaky pipes. I have stock in both of my vehicles, but I install audio all day, you know. I don't want it.
I know this Mr. Caboose here, he's always installing stuff, building boxes, and finding good deals, man. Lots of good deals. We did do the CT amp that's sitting right over here. We did do that one, and I got another amp of his, a little guy. We're going to dyno too. But, man, you know what, Cornut? Sometimes all you need is a system that's like John's, man. Like 212s, a little bit of sound quality. I know you know how to set up the DSP stuff. It's pretty cool. And everybody knows things. Everyone has their own niche, and installing is definitely yours, and just, you know, the things behind the scenes, per se.
Yeah,
from what I see.
Yeah, I'm more of a workhorse than anything. I'm not a Stu, you know, like I can't do well, I can, but it's a lot more work, and, you know, it'll take me 3 days to do what he can do in a day, and it still won't be as good.
Well, Stu, he does beautiful work, but then, you know, it's just, everyone can get there eventually. It's just, you gotta keep going, man. You gotta keep grilling and grinding and just, you know, doing what you're doing. But Cornut, I mean, you built that Cornut box, and that thing was beautiful, and it sounds good. And I feel like, you know, maybe looks aren't everything. There's maybe a few spots that you got him on, you just haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know how to build, you know, tune and build a box. Like I have that figured out, but he does some custom stuff that, you know, I've only done kerfing once, and he's just so much better at it than me. Like the kerfs that I've done, they're just not perfectly smooth, and there's a difference.
That's a learning curve with the kerf. No kerf intended, literally. But, you know, it's just, man, you'll get it. I've never kerfed. I know how to do it, but there's math behind it, and you really got to know what you're doing. You got to have excellent software, I feel like, to really get it down point, you know, to every degree of an angle of that half circle or whatever you're doing to make it look good. It's an artwork too. It really is, because then when you do it physically and not just on a computer, it's like, okay, well, maybe I gotta use a smaller blade because it's bending too much or not enough, or I gotta fill that in too. And they're awesome. No, but enough about what you're not good at. Come on, Cornut. You are always coming in at the caboose, last second, just taking it from these guys.
Not intentionally. It's, you know, just bad timing, I guess.
Yeah, bad. We'll go with the bad time, or rigged, or whichever way you want to put it. No, but I had a blast with you at Slam Man and Dave and Buster's, and just hanging out with you guys, just like everybody that was tuning in here that jumped on and stuff. And Cornut, you're awesome, man. I appreciate you. Whenever I first met you and you were telling me you were going to build me that Cornut box, I'm like, man, I'll believe it when I see it, because I hate when people get my hopes up, so I don't, you know. And then when it came and it was like about to happen, you're building it, you're sending me pictures, and then it was there, I'm like, okay, this guy's legit. And if you haven't seen the Cornut box, go back through my videos. You'll see it. Just look for the caboose. You will see it with a kicker. It's awesome. And to meet you guys in person and to actually have one-on-one, I wouldn't even say break bread. We'll say sliced steak. And it was awesome, man. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys were able to spend an extra day. It was great to meet you and everybody else. You know, we met Mullen and hung out with Jake, and of course all the other guys that I've talked to every day, like Baba and Kibo, Mike, and all them. You know, can't really say all the names; it'll take forever. There's so many.
I know. You don't want to forget anybody.
Yeah, I'm not.
John's gonna be like, "Come on, man."
I could spit out all of the names, but it would take a long time, and just actually putting faces to everybody that I've been talking to for so long. I just got that out of the way. I'll stay out of the caboose. I'll let somebody else take it.
He's like, I'm not taking it. Wink, wink.
No, I'll just get in early.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Cornet. I appreciate it. It's just so cool. Like what we do here is I don't see this on, at least I don't see it on any other YouTube channel. And I know I don't see it on any other car audio channel because I watch them all. We all do. We all tune into them, some more than not. But you know, we all know what they are. If there's a new podcast or something, we're jumping onto it. We're Bubba's saying, hey guys, jump on here, and you know, it's like you guys are orchestrators in a way behind the scenes, at least with the Discords and just everything you guys do. It's awesome, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, and it's great to be part of the group. You know, it's all good people.
Absolutely, man. We're definitely blessed, or whichever way you want to call it, man. And it's a good group of people, like you said, man. 100%. Mr. Bubba, $5 super chat. Both Jake and Cornut very knowledgeable. They both too humble to seek any kind of acknowledgement. And yeah, man, you're hitting the nail on the head. I'm like, Cornut, slow down here, man. Slow down. Come on. This guy is always finding the deals. He does it all, man. He does it all. And Jake as well. And Bubba, you know what? I am so happy that you joined us as well, too, man, because this guy is learning and he is trying different systems. And now I think he's happy with the Gately build, but you know, he's leaning. He's like, hey, Mr. L7X, hey, how you doing? How you doing? He's waiting, just like a lot of us, man. And I can't wait till they're more readily available for everybody to buy, because, man, that driver, I was metering today and just playing it today. I'm like, man, this thing just sounds good. I like this. Like it. I wouldn't say it's louder than Cookie Monster, but just like the bass. I don't know if it's just how it's traveling past my ears because it's not a box taking up the entire car and it's in the hatch. And scores don't really reflect pretty much just how loud something may seem. And it seems like it hurts my ears a little bit more. And it's the same frequency, which is funny. So I can kind of judge it. They're both 34 hertz peaks. So, I don't know. I like the sound of the driver. I like it. It seems like it's got more bass. It's got more potential. And I mean, it's a 12 keeping up with my Solo X18. It's literally insane. It's insane.
Yeah, they sounded great. All of them that I listened to at Slam, they're great subs. And, you know, I was actually going to do an enclosure with those I don't know. I think I showed you the video of the L7S12s that I did.
Yes.
It was a few months ago. But right after I finally bought those, that's when we found out, oh, L7X really is happening. And that's what the enclosure was originally going to be built for. But we gave up after it sat for a year and a half. But the L7Ss, honestly, they're great because we're able to run it all off of a CXA 1800. And now he's wanting me to do his truck. He has a Sierra Denali. And this time we're going to do a more SQ one, but with 410s, but you know, just more of an SQ type build. I mean, of course it'll be loud, but
SQ, yeah. I know what you're saying though. I know what you're saying. You know, punchy but the mids and highs blend well, and it might not do a 50-55, but it's gonna sound good, and that's awesome, man. 410s. I was gonna do 2 with Kayla's car, but you know, the whole 10's not coming out right away. I'm like, single 12, that'll work. And I'm kind of happy because Jake would have killed me trying to design an enclosure for
for
2 10s in that little car.
Nobody are plowing down food, man.
Catch a stick in his nose.
Yeah. It's like playing with Roller Coaster Tycoon, just picking up the guy, moving him real fast, you know. Jake's like, I'm good now. He's like, bring
Yeah,
it
I'm
back.
like,
He's-
he literally got me like mid chomp. I'm pretty sure, man. Threw me
Bring
in
back
mid
Mike,
chomp. I was like plowing this chicken, man. I'm starving.
Hey, Jake, thank you for the super chat
man.
too, man. I
Not a
appreciate you,
problem.
man.
I
I
have
might
a
have
box building class in the Discord.
He does. He
I
does.
might,
and
I
it's-
might
and it's
do it
free.
tonight. I don't know.
It is free. It is free. You'll learn how to not per se use the software, but see
No,
how
I'm not
it
even
works.
talking about that. I'm talking like ideology on how to make stuff not come apart.
Oh,
Like
yes, yes,
somebody
yes.
said something about kerfing. It's really easy. Like really easy. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's a pain in the ass." Not that hard.
Yeah. Well, you know, when I built that box, kind of funny. Like, this is the difference between Stu and I. When I was done, I just left the top off the box, lined it with plastic, and filled it with water just to see how much water I put in it to get my volume. Because, you know, I can't really do the SketchUp and stuff. I suck at that stuff. You know, I'm pretty basic. I don't even know how you would do that with like a rounded. I don't know how you.
So, the way I do things is honestly more lazy than I'll be straight up honest. A lot of people won't tell you this. Plus or minus 10% volume, port area, port length. You're not gonna know. Plus or minus 10%. Hell, 5%, you'd never know the difference. If I were to shrink your port by 5%, you'd never know. If I did it by 10%, you'd never know. If I shrink the box by 10%, you'd never notice. If you build exact and then, you know, close enough, it's going to take somebody with a real ear or an RTA to pick up the difference. So whenever I'm doing it, I'll do it just like it's a square, and I may just take the last number off. It's like, it's close enough. Not even gonna lie.
Right, and I feel like that's where you have a little bit of, you know, room for error, you know, but you can't be way too off, because then
No,
over that
you don't want to be
percent you'll be able to tell. But with your
Don't
ear
wanna be off,
meter,
like,
you know,
drastically, but you know, like 10% isn't much.
no. But
enough to notice.
Still. Now that's cool that you're teaching the guys, because I know you do that as a day job, you know, building enclosures per se, designing them and printing them
What
out
does that
CNC, the whole nine. But I know people are
Yeah,
always
read
asking.
What
are
does
you trying to
that
read?
say? Look on the chalkboard. What the hell does that say?
You can't oh my god!
It's been there the whole time.
These guys are relentless, but they mean well.
I was
They
hoping
mean
somebody
well.
would catch on to it.
I seen the 14.4 and I'm
All
like,
you just
you
do
know,
is-
that's just his background. Everything's fine. Everything's fine here.
Man, that was
Oh,
subliminal
man.
as hell. Like, what does it say? That's like 14.4. That's a freaking outlet.
Deviant's upset, man.
Oh, it was
Get
great,
yourself.
dude. This
I
is
can't.
absolute
All right,
epic.
this show is starting to turn into the Discord really fast. I blame
wasn't trying
Jake, but
to,
you
I
know
really
what?
just-
Mike's
I
been
was-
here the whole time.
Just hanging out.
Oh man, this Discord's gonna be lit.
Oh, it definitely is. But you
Isn't
know
it
what?
like
I mean,
a 19.7 volt chat now or something?
yeah, we're definitely up there. We're like what 7 series on something. I don't know what, but it's definitely up there. But man, thank you guys. Cornut, I know you're in the background. He's not saying nothing, but he's here. We can hear him. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I know I'm gonna forget a few. Frank, Baba, SJC. God, there was more. Thank you guys for jumping on. We'll definitely have to do this again. We had 40 people still tune in tonight too. The entire show for an hour and a half, which is intense, which is nice. We'll definitely do this again. But I'm gonna drop you guys off, and we're gonna do the caboose. We got to do the caboose as always. Do the outro, and
Hell
man,
yeah.
you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for the entertainment.
Thank you, Andy.
Yes. Hey, something
great
I can do.
entertainment.
You know, talk about car audio, technology, streaming. Let's have fun and kick back and relax and stay living loud or whatever brand you got. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna drop these guys off. Thank you so much for tuning in. Cornut, dropping you. He's dropped. All right, guys. 25 is calling for some rain. Come on, 25. One of these shows, we're gonna get you on here. I love you guys. Ashy, everybody. the caboose is coming. And as always, thank you guys for watching. This is Living Loud with Andy. Call in, whatever you want to call it. Ask Me Anything 2.0. Definitely for sure. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you. Well, I'll see you in the comments on the Unmasked Show, as always, because they're doing influencers. I don't know why they didn't call me, but hey, it's okay. I'll be kicked back, relaxed, with my kicker blanket, chilling in the YouTube room, hanging out with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Have an excellent weekend, and as always, stay living loud.
Okay. So we're kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. We living loud.
Thank you, Baba.
Living Loud with Andy.
Brandon, thank you for tuning in. I know we didn't get to too many questions. There was a few where some were asking about leakage. We're going to have to do this again, and we do this every Friday. William, you got to hit the like. Cornut coming in early, but Cornut, oops, misclick. Whoopsie. I can't. Cornut, what do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to. That's right. Mike D got the snipe.
I can't. Ashley's coming. Oh, wait. It's a battle. Thank you, Ashley. Love the show. Oops again. Mike DePoli's trying to sneak in there. Pennies for the win. Love you, Devin. And Baba, can I get it? Can you get it?